of Jared Kuno. Now Parker going to take advantage of the both of them hitting the wall. He slides up in front of them, takes over the second spot. But now here comes Kuno once more. Slide job by the 22. This battle is for your second spot. All three cars in the A main event already, but now they're just battling for a better spot.
They're battling for a better spot. But look right there, Bradley Wright battling with Lane Thrills for that last spot there at 6th and 7th of battle, because one will be going home. Right now, Bradley Wright is in the show. Bryce Barris in that 5th spot, car number 13. Yeah, Kyle Petty, he's in that 4th spot. Jeremy Parker 3rd. Jared Kuno and Trent Garman as we complete lap number 8 of this 12-lap heat race.
Trent Cameron is your leader, but there's Jared Kuno after that slide job we saw in turn 3 and 4. He is taking sole possession of the second spot, starting to pull away from Jeremy Parker and Kyle Petty, but there is the 40 machine of Parker for Sub-Zero pulling in, but Trent Cameron has the popsicle sticks in the air from the flagman. 2 to run here in your LCQ number 1.
Trent Garman running the high line. He's been doing good once he got around Jeremy Parker for the lead. Jared Kuno in that second spot there in the 22 machine. Jeremy Parker in 3rd, but meanwhile, white flag is out. One more to go for Trent Garman.
Trent Garman is your leader. Jared Kuno in the second spot, but down the back chute into 3 and 4, your 36 machine of Trent Cameron. He is going to win your LCQ number 1. Kuno, Parker, Barris, and Petty, who is going to come home. The battle for the 6th spot is on, but Lane Friel's going to take it. Oh, man, that actually came down closer than I thought there, Mr. McMillan.
It definitely did for that final transfer as we get the unofficial results on the board. Trent, Jared, Jeremy, Bryce, Kyle, and Lane all go to the feature. Bradley Wright will go home. He'll try again next Wednesday night. Here's your starting grid for LCQ number 2. Austin Davis in the Headhunters Motorsports car number 187. Darren Harrell to his outside and car number 41.
Justin Osborne in row number 2 to the inside, to the outside. It's Jonathan Packett in the 84.
Row number 3 be Chris Schaefer in a wide open Motorsports car number 23. The Sub-Zero Sim Racing car number 012 is Jared King.
Rounding out the field in row number 4, it's Joe Howe in the 43 and Kevin Allen for Sub-Zero Racing in the 69 machine. 8 cars. Again, top 6 go on to the show. The rest go home, and we'll have to see them either in the Apex Auto Glass and Tinting 410. That will happen tomorrow night back here at Eldora Speedway, or they will have to come on back next week. And next week, Steve McMillan, oh boy, we stay in Ohio. We're going to Lima Land.
Woo-hoo! Another 12-lap last chance qualifier. Top 6 to the feature. 2 will go home from this one. Austin Davis, your pole sitter. Darren Harrell to the south side as pace truck is in. We're fixing to be green flag racing. Here we go out turn the corner down the front straightaway. Look at Justin Osborne, the Zero machine. He takes the lead momentarily, but look at Austin Davis. He pulls away from him, running the high line. What a good run he has up there up top. Meanwhile, you got Justin Osborne and Chris Schaefer in the top 3. Joe Howell and Darren Harrell, your top 5.
Darren Hall trying to hold on to one of those spots, but here comes Jared King and here comes Kevin Allen right now trying to hold on here. Allen and Packett on the outside looking in right now. Can one of those get into one of those final 6 spots? This will make up your feature field here. These final 6 will make it up. Darren Harrell having more problems there in turn 1 and 2. That's where he hit the wall in his heat race. Now having more problems, but Austin Davis is your leader.
Austin Davis continues to lead with 187. Justin Osborne in the Zero machine. Chris Schaefer, as they are running steady up on that high line. You see Joe Howell trying to close in on Chris Schaefer. Out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Now you see Howell going to the bottom of the 43. Schaefer having problems into the outside wall. Does this allow the other drivers to catch up? Well, there goes Jonathan Packett, Jared King. Chris Schaefer is out of the transfer as he has heavy damage on that machine.
And Darren Hall, Chris Schaefer, both now on the outside looking in at one of these spots. The battle for the 5th spot is on between Paquette and King. Those two going at it right now. You see here comes some more company. That is behind those two. It looks like that traffic might be there. But Austin Davis is your leader. Osborne and Joe Howe, your top three. Joe Howe has looked sharp over the past few weeks, and one more week here he goes to the inside of Osborne. He's going to hold the bottom side there. The 43 machine, the 24 going at it side by side. That's your battle for second, and it's Osborne and Howe down to turn 3 and 4. Here we go. This battle for second heating up.
Second really is a battle, but Austin Davis, the talk of the show, fixing to put the 23 machine of Chris Schaefer a lap down as he comes out turn number 4 to complete lap number 9. Justin Osborne in that second spot. Joe Howe, he's falling back in line in that third spot. Kevin Allen in fourth. Jonathan and Jared all in your top 6.
Jared King holds on to that 6th and final spot, but there's your leader, Austin Davis, with 2 to run. Down the back chute into 3 and 4. The white flag is in the flagman's hand. Here we go. One more lap to go. Who's going to be the final 6 to join our feature field here tonight? There's Austin Davis. Through 1 and 2 he goes. There is your second place battle still going on as Osborne and Howe. Howe tried to go to the inside there, the bottom side, not come back in yet. But Austin Davis, he is going to win your LCQ number 2. Osborne going to join into the show. So is Joe Howe. Here it is, your battles throughout. Kevin Allen, here comes Paquette. Those two make it, and Jared King makes it as well. Your 6 are locked in here, and this will make up your feature grid.
Here's your unofficial results here popping up on the board. Austin Davis, Justin Osborne, Joe Howe, Kevin Allen, Jonathan Packett. You got Jared King all going to that feature. Darren Harrell, Chris Schaefer had to back it up. We can come back next Wednesday night as we'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. It's the ABR Setup Shop 360 Week Sprint Cars here at Eldora as we get ready for future race time. Here we go. Your starting grid tonight. From the rear, start 24th to be Jared King in Sub-Zero Sim Racing. Car number 012, and 2 is inside. It's Lane Frills. Car number 07 for Pennsylvania.
Row number 11, it's Jonathan Packett in the 84 machine. To the inside, the 82, it's Kyle Petty.
Row number 10 to be Kevin Allen in the Sub-Zero Sim Racing. Car number 69, and Bryce Barris. And car number 13 with Team SSR.
Row number 9, the 43, it's Joe Howe from New Jersey. To the inside, Sub-Zero Sim Racing. The 40, it's Jeremy Parker.
Row number 8 to the outside, car number 24, be Justin Osborne. To his inside, Jarrett Kuno in car number 22.
Starting in row number 7, the 187, it's Austin Davis. To the inside, the 36 of Trent Cameron.
Starting 12th tonight, it's Damian Ball. The BPM car number 52 to the south side for Pennsylvania is David Allen in the 14.
Row number 5, Chris Forsyth in the 225 for Wide Open Motorsports. To the inside, LGR Motorsports. 44, it's Grant Vickery.
Row number 4 to the outside is Chris Mark Antonio in car number 28 and Blaine Brink in car number 21.
Row number 3, Austin Kroger in the 17 for Sub-Zero Racing. To the inside, the 038 of Adam Flieger.
Second row outside being Trey Garston, Ryan Frugal, or however you say that, in car number 65.
Austin Piper from Texas in the 31 starts to the outside of row number 1. To the inside, he's your pole sitter, the 18 of Sub-Zero Racing. It's Josh Anders. 24 cars, 35 laps. Ladies and gentlemen, green flag is out. Feature event is underway, and Joshua Anders, Austin Piper lead us into turn 1 and 2. Anders already out to a strong advantage. There he is. Piper in the second spot. Fruget is in the third spot. Fruget has been a dominant competitor of lately in the series. Last season, he came up and coming very quickly, but right now he is battling it out with Trey Garst and Blaine Brink. We saw those two as well have some strong speed in their heat races, and all of them are battling it out. Now they're going to bring it to a 3-4 car battle for the second spot. Contact between Brink and Anders.
Anders keeps it going. He falls to that 7th spot in car number 16. Meanwhile, up 4 spots currently in that 3rd position, trying to chase down Trey Garst in that 21 machine, 25 machine. And Austin Piper continues to lead.
First caution of the night is out here on lap number 4 in your feature event. So there's the 94 machine of Joshua Packett.
It really did show it.
Oh, didn't show it.
I know it's him, just don't know what happened. Austin Piper continues to lead Trey Garst and Blaine Brink. They're top 3.
So again, watch that battle we saw for the 2nd and 3rd spot. You have Garst, you have Brink, you have Fruget, you have Kroger up there as well. But keep an eye on that 2 through 4 of Brink, Fruget, and Garst. Those 3 showed a strong speed through their heat races here, and that's why they're in the top 5 in this feature event so early on. But can they hold their momentum up?
As we're fixing to go green flag racing out turn number 4 for the restart. Austin Piper and Trey Garst, your front row now. Pacetrack looking to pull off. Green flag is out, and Austin Piper brings us to the green flag, goes to the bottom of turn number 1. Look at Trey Garst, he follows him in pursuit out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway.
Into turn 3 and 4, you see Austin Piper is your leader right now. Garst and Brink are your top 3, but here comes that 65 of Ryan Fruget again. Last season in the 360s, he looks strong for the Firm Motorsports, and he's doing it once again here tonight in week number 2. That 65 machine in the 4th spot. Again, these early points come in handy with some strong performances. If you mess up a night, you end up not making the show. These early points this season will help you out. But Piper right now looking to continue his lead. Trey Garst right behind him there, and you see your top 3 are under a second split together. But that, you see how far away they are, it means a difference.
Spot there on the high line, slaughter line. Caution out on the racetrack. It looks like it's for Josh Andrews and maybe Joe Howe. We're going to take a look at your Ultimate 13 instant replay. As it's kind of collide there, and in the wall goes Josh Andrews in the 18 machine.
Now the question continues. He's looked good through the start. Austin Piper here has looked strong. Through the restart there, he had a good jump, but can he continue that restart here when you have the competition? But there's my favorite thing. Ooh, that's new. Haven't seen that one yet. Steve, you're bringing out all this new stuff on me that I don't even know what it means.
It's all right. The time, Dad, is that what you're looking at?
Yeah, you're bringing out all this new high technology stuff that I don't even know what it does.
It shows you lap 2 through 7 there, and the speeds of the car, the gaps between the 2 drivers there, 4th and 5th there. But meanwhile, you look Trey Garst and Austin Piper bringing us to the green flag out turn number 4.
Green flag, back out on the raceway, and you see there's that 31 of Piper. He hails from Texas. There's Fruget into the wall there. The 65 machine, early problems now. He drops all the way back. Oh, more problems that is. Adam Flieger into the wall there. It's still green, but how long will it stay green? He's trying to get it rolling. Can he get it done? We're still green, still green.
Still
We're
green.
going to green.
Still green, and Austin Piper, your race leader, the 44 Trey Garst, trying to close the gap. Now the caution comes out.
Well, now I'm going to go yell at race control. You should just stay green at that point then.
So while we're under caution like that, go ahead and tell everybody the Dirt Fan Driver of the Week.
So last week's DirtFan.com Driver of the Week was Alex Bergeron in the 12 machine for Team ABR. The week before was Ryko Motorsports 0 of Damian Kiefer. And then the week number 1 was the 127 of Blake Majulis for D1RT. That was your first 3 DirtFan.com Driver of the Week. This week still up for grabs from any driver throughout the week who can put out their name. Doesn't have to be winners, but the dominating performance that those 3 have got them DirtFan.com Driver of the Week. There's a few drivers in mind who might win it this week, but we'll have to go back, look at some results, look at how they do. But it all accumulates on Sundays of who can do what throughout the week. We do our research. Well, can't even say we, it's mostly me.
And you can go to dirtfan.com to look at that. DirtFan.com Driver of the Week, or their Facebook page. Right now, we're set to go back green out of turn number 4 for the ABR Setup Shops 360 winged sprint cars here at Eldora. As we have 11 laps in the books. Wait to cross the start finish line. Austin Piper fixing to bring us to the green flag. A slow and steady start there. Here he goes. He's on the loud pedal. We're racing.
Austin Piper, look at that start. He got, caution flag is out. I wonder, was there a bunched up start? Was it a jump start? Here's Ultimate Dirt TV Instant Replay. Let's see what it brought up for us. It's going to be a bunched up start here. There's the 65 of Ryan Frugier. Frugier going to have... What's this happening?
Looks like they just weren't happy with the start. They just brought out the caution.
So not happy with the start, but this gives us time to continue our conversation, Mr. McMillan, for at least another lap.
Yes, another lap.
So, have you gotten to read any of the articles of the DirtFan.com Driver of the Week?
I read them every week.
No, I feel special. they're pretty good articles.
Yeah, they are. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. How about that? You know, this is the Adam with DirtFan.com's been trying to get us to do for the last couple of years, and finally we were able to get it done. And we thank you, Alex, for getting that done for DirtFan.com. Don't forget, you could also go on Facebook or go to the website, the ABR Setup Shops. Check them out. Go for some schooling, driving lessons, buy some setups. Whatever you need, Alex Bergeron has it at ABR Setup Shops.
But you know what?
What?
You plug them. And you forgot to mention the one key thing that's a big thing that he don't even use as a selling point. You're getting setups from a 3-time NOS Energy Drink World of Outlaw iRacing champion.
That's true. That's very true.
Which, again, that's just that one. We talk about him, but for very good reason. Yep. It shows how humble he is when he doesn't even bring that into a selling point of the 3-time World of Outlaw championships.
Well, I can tell you, him and Rebecca are very, very much a calm, collective couple. I can tell you that. As Dre Gerst and Austin Piper are going to try to restart one more time out of turn number 4. Piper on the loud pedal. We're racing. Lane Brink gets a good start there. Goes to the bottom of turn number 1. He's going to slide up, take that second spot. Garst going to look underneath him out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. And turn 3 down Garst to the inside. His slide job on Blaine Brink as he takes back over that second spot. So we complete lap number 13 of the 35 lap feature here at Eldora Speedway.
Trey Garst in the second spot, Blaine Brink in the third spot, but here comes the 21 machine up. Blaine Brink in the third spot trying to catch up. There's Trent Cameron right now, but look at the gap between Cameron and Brink in the third spot. Those two are separated already here, and we're only 2 laps into this restart, so that just shows these top 3 right now are quick off the gun on those restarts. Piper has a heck of a start, but this time Garst and Brink both got very close enough here to keep up, and Trey Garst is closing in here on your leader of Austin Piper. Piper, well, it says it right on his thing, top up here, bud, and that's where he's staying, but here comes Garst now, slide job for the lead, the 44 machine of Trey Garst and Austin Piper going at it there, but the 31 machine, 31, sorry, that is Austin Piper. He takes back your lead.
Austin Piper continues to lead, puts on a show here. And Trey Gerst hit the wall momentarily. And he might have a little bit of damage to that machine. That's just to the bottom of turn 3. As we look a little further out, you see these drivers all single filed out. But start looking back in the back of the pack. We're still 2 and 3 wide racing as caution comes out. For the 65 of Ryan Fruit.
Talk about Ryan Frugier and how well he has run in the past. Comes out the first night I cover this series in the new season. Does great in the heat race. Just can't catch a break. That one, he really can't catch a break there. It's a 65. Hits the wall and hits it hard.
And all busted up there.
You know what, Steve? I was talking to you early in the night about Kenny Miller, Jack Jones, a few drivers that we know that run. There's one that made the Pro Series that I got to watch run a few times last year. Got to watch him run here tonight at Kutztown opening night. And it's the 41 for Slick Sim Sports. You might get to catch him tomorrow night of Logan Rumsey.
Yeah, little Logan.
It's funny because Logan Rumsey, for as much as he finishes on the podium on iRacing and as much as he finishes on the podium in real life, poor kid still can't catch a break, still doesn't know how to do interviews well, and I feel bad for him sometimes. But man, oh man, you go to any micro track in the state of Pennsylvania, and you will run into Logan Rumsey's fans. But guess what? It's one of those, when it comes to racing, you always know. The fans like the younger kids over the older guys any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Definitely. You always try to cheer on your young fan. You know, your young drivers like that. You get like young fans, and hell, you got a lot of old fans too cheering on the youngsters. As we're fixing to go back green out of turn number 4, as Austin Piper brings us back to the green. Trey Gersh, that second spot there now, goes to the bottom, slides up, cannot make it. The 44 makes a mistake, gets into the wall, and we have a little bumping and beating back there as we're 3 wide for 6th, 7th, and 8th there.
See a lot of mixing and banging. Kyle Petty now in the mix there, middle of everything. 3 wide they go as Petty tries to hold on to the 7th spot right now. Trent Cameron, remember, he was just up there in the 4th spot. Now he drops back into 6th. Trey Garst drops back into the 3rd spot as Blaine Brink takes over 2nd. Jared Kuno up into the 4th spot, battling it out with Justin Osborne there. Kuno hits the wall hard. There they go, 3 wide. Now here comes Kyle Petty. Petty up there into the 5th spot now as well. Again, everyone fighting for every valuable point here early on in this season. We are closing in on 10 to run. Austin Piper has led all 22 laps so far here tonight.
Austin Piper, your race leader, he has a huge lead over Trey Garst with Blaine breathing down his neck as he got another caution out on the speedway. Lane Frills. Well, that didn't show it.
That did not. Let's see here.
Let's try this one.
This might be it. That is it.
That was a wild guess. That's Chris Marcantonio involved in that caution.
Steve, we have some more time. There's some big event coming up here. You know more about it than I do. There's a big event coming up. And I think it's just about a month, maybe 2 months away. You might want to tell some of these fans at home about that big event coming up soon.
The big event in July?
Yeah, that big event in July, I think it is.
The Morton Builders World of Outlaw iRacing Super Late Models. $1,500 to win, $65 to start, July 6th to 7th, and League of Champions race, July the 5th. Good to have the World of Outlaws on board with that.
You talk about the World of Outlaws. There's one thing that I'm enjoying the past 2 weeks, and it's both. The NOS Energy Drink Sprint cars were in PA the past week at Lincoln Speedway and the famous Williams Grove Speedway, and now they come to the Speed Palace, the Morton Building World of Outlaw Super Late Models, Port Royal Speedway, Friday and Saturday night. But either, here's your two choices. We have a broadcast Friday night, So I know I'm not going to be at the races Friday night, but guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit at home, get ready for our broadcast at midnight Friday night while watching Port Royal Speedway on Dirt Vision. Can't wait to watch that as round number 2. It's not really the Posse versus Outlaw sprint car rivalry, but anytime the Outlaws come in, it's always a rivalry with the Posse, no matter what car it is. But green flag is back out here in Austin Piper in the 31. He is still your leader. Here comes the 21, though, of Blaine Brink. He got the restart he needs. That battle, oh boy, contact there. There goes a lot of cars, and the caution flag is out. We caught that one straight on camera. Bravo, Steve McMillan.
Not too often you catch him right in the act. You saw Justin Osborne having some problems there. You see your race leader, Austin Piper. But yeah, going back to the big racing like that, it's good to snag some help from real life, to help promote a show. So, yeah, definitely something to tune into. I believe Jerry Van Sickle will be on a call for those 3 nights. And maybe you, Alex, we'll just have to check your schedule.
My schedule? You mean my schedule that's been full of you and Brett for the whole month? I mean, my schedule's clear. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I'm here every night. But we talk about Jerry Van Sickle, and we talk about, the big real-life series.
That's right.
On Ultimate Dirt TV, we have Jesse Enderkin. I think he's running over at Brett's broadcast tonight. He's a real-life driver. Chris Ferguson, he runs. He has, he's partnered up with Evan C., Blake Majolas, and Chris Ferguson Esports. You also have Hudson O'Neill was in the Kentucky Dirt League on Tuesday night a few weeks ago. And then you have Emerson Axum from the USAC division. So again, real-life drivers are on here, and it'd be really nice to snag some real-life drivers. Maybe have a little pre-race roundtable with some of those guys, talk to them about the difference between, the real life, the iRacing world. So you got to keep in tune here, because we might have a lot of stuff planned to lead up to that race, but green flag is back out here, 10 laps to run in your feature event.
Austin Piper continues to lead. Blaine Brink in that second spot. Trey Gerst, he's having, look at Joe Howell at 14 spots in that 4th spot there, as Blaine Brink is linking down Trey Gerst. Out of the turn there, out of turn number 2. Oh, he gets really loose down the back straightaway as he goes to the bottom of turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 27 for Austin Piper. Greg Garson, Blaine Brink, Joe Howell, your top 4.
Brink might have blew his only shot here to take the lead. Here is now, he drops back behind a second of the leaders there. Trey Garst, he's dropping back as well. So does anyone have anything for Austin Piper here with closing into 5 laps to run? Austin Piper is your leader. Trey Garst, Blaine Brink still your top 3. Joe Howe, Chris Forsyth round out the top 5. And again, all these drivers fighting for valuable spots. Caution flag is out. When we go back green, we will have a dash distance in 5 laps to run. Seven machine of Lane Friels. Oh boy. Him and the 12 get into it, then him and Adam Flieger get into it, and Friels goes for a ride in the 07 machine. That was your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. But again, Steve, we're going to keep referring to this one here. There's a lot of big races coming up that Ultimate Dirt TV has their hands in. You saw a race last night. Brett Wheeler had it, Tim Sims, and Tim Nichols. What is it, the Rumble at the River, I think?
The Rumble at the River.
Something like that. Let me look. Let me double check here. Let me double check. Racing to the Rumble. Sorry.
What are you trying to do? Get me drowned?
Racing to the Rumble, presented by Fatheads Eyewear. Again, Ultimate Dirt TV will have that live. I want to say once a month on a Tuesday night. So keep your eye out on that, everyone. The top 4 from the feature will lock in to the big race coming up later in the year. So keep your eye on that on Tuesday night. And like we said, Steve, the one thing I want to hope to get And we got to talk, with our round table of people involved in that big race, is maybe have some sponsors, have some different people on Ultimate Dirt TV, and have a little segment with them leading up to the race and see their feelings on it. And who knows, we might have some big time guests. You just have to tune in to find out.
That is very true. As we're fixing to go back to green flag racing, we're crossing our finish line. It'll be 5 laps to go for Austin Piper. Trey Garst there. He got a little bungled up there. Lost some ground to Trey Piper. That's the start that Trey Piper needed. And Lane has to change down Trey Garst now. Now he's looking underneath him. Cannot complete the pass out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 31. And a little further back, you see Kyle Petty. He's up 16 spots in that 5th place. Joe Howe in the 43 machine. He's currently 7 number 11 spots.
Kyle Petty right now in the 6th spot there, battling to get into the top 5. He is battling it out with Joe Howe right now and Austin Kroger. That battle is 3-car battle for the 5th spot. Who's going to take it there? You see a 4-car battle behind them. That includes Kuno, Cameron, and now Howe. He's dropping back a little bit there as he has some problems, but here's your battle for the lead. It's Austin Piper. It's Trey Garst. The white flag is going to be in the air next time by Blaine Brink in the 3rd spot, but here we go. The 31 machine of Austin Piper going to take the white flag. There you see the flagman has it. Here we go. 1 lap to go, and it looks like it's all said and done. Tops up here, bud. And the 31 machine of Austin Piper from Texas through 3 and 4 final time. The 31, he is going to win your 35-lap feature event here at Eldora Speedway. Trey Garst in 2nd, Blaine Brink in 3rd, Forsyth and Kroger round out your top 5.
6th be Jared Kudo, Kyle Petty in 7th, Trick Garman in 8th, 9th is Damian Howe, and then you got Bryce Barris round out your top 10. 11th will be Joe Howe, Jeremy Parker, Chris, Mark Antonio, Grant Vickery, and then you got Kevin Allen, your top 15.
16th is Jarrett King, David Allen. 17th, Josh Anders. In 18th, Justin Osborne and Jonathan Paquette round out the top 20. Then Lane Fields, Adam Flieger, Austin Davis, and Ryan Frugier round out the 24-car feature results.
And we'll be right back after these commercials with post-race interviews with your top 3. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. And up with post-race interviews, Alex Robinson has caught up with your 3rd place finisher, Blaine Brink.
Coming home in the 3rd spot tonight. We told you don't blink because Blaine Brink was on a roll, especially in his heat race there. We're going to first talk about that one there. That initial start in your heat race boosted everything for you tonight. You came in, we've seen you have some hard breaks in the past, and then coming up and passing pretty much the whole field in the first lap of the heat race had to boost that morale a little bit there.
Yeah, it definitely did. I was just on the pedals there for the start, and that really helped me. So, yeah, it was a good run I had in the heat race, and it helped me get a good start in the feature there.
And now talk about this feature event because you had to fight for it there. You almost had the lead, but then a little hiccup there, and then you had to fight and claw to hold on to this third spot because you had a hornet's nest coming for you the rest of the way.
Yeah, Trey, they both of them up front there, they both ran a good race, and me and Trey we went back and forth there for second and third a few times, but I just couldn't run the top. It was pretty bumpy, and I kept getting into the wall, and that was really messing me up. Had to keep the car straight there. That's what the big issue was tonight.
And now you got to carry this LGR momentum into tomorrow night, Apex 410s. We've seen a whole bunch of you guys showing up in numbers lately, and this momentum of a podium finish, that's been carrying with Coulter West as well, and now that will carry into tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm excited to get in the 410 tomorrow and run it. It's going to be a little bit of a tougher field, so that's going to be interesting, but feeling pretty good about it.
And now we know you got a lot of great sponsors on that number 21 machine, so take some time and thank all the great people that have taken some time to support you.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys for putting on this race. It was pretty good, and UDTV for the good broadcast, and Coulter West for the spot tonight, and then we got ABR Setup Shop and Redline Race Design for always giving me an awesome wrap. Finish Line Repair, One Wish Foundation, Wraps and Stitches, and Rogue Energy.
That is the 21 machine of Blaine Brink. And now, Steve McMillan, you're with our second place finisher of Trey Garst.
Trey Garst, good running there in your 44 machine. I mean, you put on one hell of a show. You tried it. But this last restart, you just got kind of bunched up there. That was just enough for Piper just to walk away with it.
Yeah, I kind of stepped on it in 1 and 2 a few times. Otherwise, I probably would have had something for him, but it just didn't work out in my favor.
Well, good run either way it went. I mean, and there was times you was closing in on your race leader of Austin, and the track looked really slick in certain parts. I mean, I saw you a couple times coming out too. You were almost dead sideways.
Yeah, we had a pretty good run going on there. It was pretty slick. It got really slick towards the end there, and then the top was pretty rough. So I was just kind of trying to hang on with all I had, and it ended up working out. Finished second. So.
Well, congratulations with your second place finish, and go ahead and plug in those sponsors to make it all possible for you.
I just got to thank Caden Stoll for having me on the team, Captain Cam Designs, and I think that's about it. We're just a two-man team with our wrap design sponsor, so that's about it.
All right, ladies
and gentlemen. Also thank my teammate Austin for driving me clean and me doing the same to him.
All righty, that is your second place finisher, Trey Garst. Now your race winner, Austin Piper. Alex, you're with him.
Coming home with the win tonight. Well, it says on the car, tops up here, bud. And guess what? You won this race by running the top side very well. And how's it feel taking home a win here tonight?
It feels great. We're just here to get ready for the 410 race tomorrow at Eldora and just trying to figure out setup and all that.
And now you said about figuring out a setup. It looked like that setup worked well here tonight. A strong run started on the front there, and you didn't look back, leading just about every single lap, if not the whole race.
Yes, sir.
So talk us through about that last restart there when you had Trey, you had Blaine getting ready to throw every single thing they had at you there to take away this win, but you held on, you held the composure there, and it helped you take the win.
Yeah, it was kind of, I was nervous that because, Trey would be right up on me and then he'd kind of hit the wall a little bit. It got me real nervous because Trey's really quick and so is Blaine, so.
Well, you took home the win, and a lot of great people have to be backing up that machine. So who do you have to thank here tonight for a good performance?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Caden Stoll, the owner of Banff Enterprises, Top Quality Threads, and then Captain Cam's Designs. He does all wraps. He does really good wraps. And yeah, just, we don't really have too many sponsors, but, Caden's one of our biggest ones, and he owns the team, and he does good for us.
Well, congratulations. That is the 31 of Austin Piper taking home the win here tonight.
Thank you.
Well, that's going to conclude our broadcast of the ABR 360 Wing Sprint Car Series here at Eldora. Don't forget you catch Alex Robinson here tomorrow night. We got a couple shows, sprint cars, and some super late model shows going on. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night on Ultimate Dirt TV. Make sure you hit the like and follow button. And that way you catch us anytime we're live. You also go to the link of our YouTube page. Catch on 1080 resolution there. Make it some nice quality pictures of watching. Huh, Alex?
Oh, yeah. It's always a great watch there. And you said about tomorrow night. Just look at the weekend still we got. So we got 2 races tomorrow night in the 19 Motorsports Foundation Super Late Models Apex Autoglass intending 410s coming back here tomorrow night. Alex Bergeron, Tyler Schell back in action. Those two will continue their rivalry from last season. Kendall Tucker might be in attendance as well. You never know who will show up for that action. And then you have Friday night after dark for the World of Thunder Esports League. We are at Fairbury American Legion Speedway. It will be a frenzy there for after dark race number 2. Sunday, early Sunday morning American time. Brett Wheeler, I think, or Matt Bailey, one of the two, will have 2 Australian races. So if you're up, there's a few Americans that run those leagues about 5 a.m. Eastern time. Then Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, it is the Miller Family Trucking Esports League, and it starts all off with a little thing different here, Mr. McMillan. Cup cars, Bristol Dirt. It's going to be their one and only top stop this season here. And then it is ABR Setup Shop 360s there. And then Pro Late Models, the Extreme Savage Pro Late Models presented by 127 Industries. Man, oh man, I'm out of breath just talking about it. Can't wait for all the action. There's going to be some great champions, some former champions, some current champions, and they're all going to be in attendance at least one or not all of these races.
Definitely, you're going to see some of those. But if not, if you cannot tune in the rest of the week, make sure to tune in next Wednesday night at 9:05 Central, 10:05 Eastern with the ABR Setup Shop 360 Winged Sprint Cars. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Steve McMillan along with Alex Robinson. Good night.